It has been said that on Eid al-Fitr, it seems as though all the noise suppressed for a whole month has concentrated itself within one night. It is certainly a time for great celebration and joy, as we're seeing in Muslim communities across the country today. But of course, the end of the holy month of Ramadan is about more than simply having fun. It's a time for Muslims to come together with family, friends and neighbours. It's an opportunity for spiritual renewal, a chance to help those less fortunate and give thanks for all that is good in your life. And it is an opportunity for all of us here in the UK to reflect on and celebrate the incredible contribution to our national life made by Britain's 3 million Muslims. In every corner of the country and every walk of life, British Muslims are making a positive contribution to their communities and their country, playing their part in making this a successful, diverse nation that we can all be proud of. So, as the Eid outfits are chosen, the presents are wrapped and the sweet treats are prepared, let us all take a moment to give thanks, not just for what is good in our lives, but for the millions of British Muslims who enrich the lives of so many. Eid Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum and Eid Mubarak to everyone marking the end of Ramadan. This year, it's been pretty tough, with many long hot days, but I've enjoyed breaking my fast with Londoners of all faiths and backgrounds at iftars across our city. Whether it was at St John's Wood Synagogue with the Chief Rabbi, the Bishop of London, Archbishop of Westminster and young Londoners, or the Ramadan Tent Project in central London with hundreds of young people. It's been inspiring to see how so many Londoners have used Ramadan as an opportunity to come together to share food and conversation. For me, this is what Ramadan is all about, building bridges between our communities, celebrating our diversity and showcasing the true values of our religion. I look forward to seeing you at our Eid celebrations in Trafalgar Square on Saturday, the 23rd of June. Eid Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum. I would like to wish Eid Mubarak to Muslims in the UK and all around the world who are celebrating Eid al-Fitr. Eid is a wonderful time for Muslims and people of all faiths and indeed of none to celebrate with their friends, family, neighbours and their loved ones. During Ramadan, I've had the privilege of joining iftars, the moment at the end of the day of fasting when people come together to share a meal. I had the pleasure of breaking fast not only at my local mosque in Finsbury Park, but also at Al-Manar, an inspirational mosque which is just a mile from Grenfell Tower. Worshippers of this mosque were some of the first to respond to the tragic fire in June last year. And Al-Manar Mosque continues to play a critical role for the community, including by opening a dedicated Grenfell counselling service. This is an example of the teachings of Islam in practice, teachings which are about compassion for our neighbours and reflecting on how we can be more respectful to those around us. As we strive to build a better society, these are values which should resonate with all of us. Eid Mubarak to you and your loved ones.
I'm Vince Cable, leader of the Liberal Democrats, and I just wish to convey my hearty good wishes to Muslims in Britain and indeed internationally as we come to the end of the period of Ramadan and enter the enjoyment with families of the meal to Eid al-Fitr. I enjoyed the feast yesterday evening in my constituency in Twickenham with a group of Turkish Muslims, and it was a recognition that the period of Ramadan is one in which Muslims make a sacrifice, which is reflected in the substantial contribution that many Muslims make to charity and often goes unremarked and unrecorded. I would like to welcome Muslims to join and participate in my own party. We have a substantial number already who play the role of councillors and other roles in British public life. We want to join you in fighting Islamophobia, making it very clear that we welcome you and welcome the role that you play in British society. And thank you.
I know from my friends who have observed Ramadan that it is a time of self-sacrifice, of prayer, and above all, a time for thinking of others. And I wish to offer you my best wishes for coming to the end of Ramadan this year. And particularly to wish you a joyful, joyful celebration. And may Allah's blessings be upon you all. Eid Mubarak.
Assalamu alaikum. The month of Ramadan comes once a year. It's an opportunity to fast and also to pray and to be close to God. It has been challenging with long summer's day. However, we have come to the end of that challenge, and I now wish everybody Eid Mubarak.
I want to take this opportunity to wish everybody around the country and all over the world a very happy Eid Mubarak. This is a really wonderful moment, wonderful time for us to celebrate at the end of Ramadan, and I hope you have a wonderful day with your family and friends. Assalamu alaikum.
London's a wonderfully diverse place, and the communities we have from all the different faiths really make this a better place to live. And this is a time for reflection, contemplation, giving to charity. All the work that our Muslim communities have done over Ramadan has made London a nicer place to live as well. So wishing everyone Eid Mubarak and a peaceful time of year.
Eid is a special time in London and across the world for families and friends to get together. I'm looking forward to joining my fellow community members and neighbours at Finsbury Park Mosque, near where I live in London, for their iftar dinner next week. I want to wish everyone Eid Mubarak at this special time.
It's my pleasure and my privilege to be able to greet Muslims in this country at the time of the great festival of Eid. I'm someone who takes religion seriously, and I think it helps build individuals, it makes us better people and better citizens. Therefore, this is a particularly important time in the Muslim year. It's one also that I think Christians should take seriously, since we have our own big festival, and we take that as a time of comfort and joy, and a time for family and friends. I think that we are now reaching the stage where Eid is now taking its place in the national calendar, and I welcome that. It seems to me it's a sign of the way in which our communities recognize each other's faith, each other's festivals, and each other's habits and pleasures. And that's an important part, I think, of a multicultural society. So I come back to what I said right at the beginning. I want to wish you a really great festival, a lot of pleasure in family and friends, and the support and the good wishes of other communities in the country.
We are coming to the end of Ramadan. Ramadan this year was during the months of May and June. The daylight hours were long and fasting was not easy, but I believe fasting is good for the mind as well as the body. During the month of Ramadan, we say our prayers, we give zakat, we are good to each other. And Ramadan also brings the families together, because we do get together at iftari time and break our fast. Now it is Eid today. It's been a joyous day. It has enabled us to meet our friends in the masjid. We have come to the mosque with the family, and we have been very happy because we have managed to complete our fast. So I'd like to wish everybody happy Ramadan, have a joyous day, enjoy the day with your family, and I wish you well for the coming year.
يا عيد يا هدية من ربنا الخلاق أنت الذي تبعث